Now wait. It's a supposed to choose the winner.
Yeah.
Okay, Sister Funmi Fadeyi, you're welcome. Fabi, sorry. You're welcome.
It's a gift to mankind.
Sister Esther is leading now.
She's leading.
Yes.
So that we can be friends.
Ìfẹ́ mi, ẹni bí ọkàn mi, olómi, ẹ lọ bá rọ̀pọ̀ sí. Ìfẹ́ rẹ ló dùn mọ́ mi yéye o. Dákun o, má ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Ìfẹ́ mi, ẹni bí ọkàn mi, olómi, ẹ lọ bá rọ̀pọ̀ sí.
Okay, Brother is leading now.
Lójú mọ́ mi yéye o. Dákun o, má ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ.
Yeah.
At this time now
Oh, wow, that's great. That's a great one.
that's a great one. When I said Brother is leading, my sister stood up so that she can lead. Actually, she won.
They both won. They both win.
And they are both winner.
Yeah.
Wow. It's been long coming. A lot of calls have come in. When are we having Le Voyage 2? And today is the D-Day. Le Voyage 2 is live and is direct. I don't know. I don't know how to get started today. But I'm going to ask the Ajayis to say hello to the viewers at home. That's how we roll it today.
Okay, I will say good evening, everyone, the viewers, friends, and family. Thank you for the what's it called? Thank you for your giving us your time to view the program. And we're sorry about last week. We should be here last week, but due to some circumstances that is beyond.
Yeah. We apologize on your behalf, and we told them we also have to stop it because we have to do 11 years wedding anniversary, and they understand. So we should be apologizing on your behalf also, which we did last week.
Okay, sir. So thank you for having us again this week, and we are already fully loaded.
Wow. Great. A round of applause. That's great.
We
would like to see more of this because, like, the face is not really showing. So we want you to move
the camera back a little bit, so that your face can show. You move the camera back, or you move back.
Or you move your seat back.
You move your seat back, or you move the camera away from you a little bit more.
Is it better?
Yeah.
It's better.
Or they are bound.
Yeah.
Or better bound. We are seeing both faces. So let's the mother of the house say hello to the viewers, and then we can roll.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's get started.
Okay.
Right.
Hello, wonderful viewers.
Welcome back to our InstaLive.
You welcome back to our InstaLive.
With the Ajayis.
With the Ajayis.
Okay.
Le Voyage Part 1 was hot sizzling.
Yeah.
And I believe, like the Ajayis said, they are fully loaded. We want to say this before we start. This program, when we finish it, will be on our YouTube page. And we're saying it, YouTube channel rather. And we're saying it, we're working on it. Maybe the families will have to be sitting together in future. Corona is really moving out. And so that you can have us together, not connected on Instagram like this, but that will be later. We'll be explaining. Now, we want to say this tonight. Please start asking your question early. We have 1 hour, so that at the end you will be throwing in the question and we won't be able to answer them. Don't worry, you can. Your question might even be the first one we will ask if it comes right now. So please put in your question and we're waiting for it. All right, Tony. Get the ball rolling.
All right. So we'll start from Mommy J, Mrs. Ajayis. So the first question I'm going to ask is this. One of the most difficult things to manage in marriage is mood swing. Can you share how you have been able to manage this as a couple? Like, sometimes you have mood swing. Sometimes it comes from the man, but mostly I think it's from the woman. Yeah, from women. So how are you able to cope with mood swing? How are you able to manage it? How are you able to go through it? So can you kindly share some light to that so we can learn?
All right. What I will say about mood swing. No, I won't say it's the normal thing. I won't say otherwise. It actually depends on the situation or the condition you met yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, in my own case now, sometimes my husband can just, he might wake up one day and his face will not even call you to come to himself at all. I will like, what happened? Are you okay? Even in his response, we know that this one is not in a good mood at all. And I think it used to happen so as in often. I was like, I don't know what happened. Yesterday night we were okay. Everybody went to sleep, and on the next day, your mood and your face and everything won't even call you to say good morning. I will not be asking, what happened? Femi, are you okay? That JD, what happened? My husband will say, sometimes it's not all the time you have to be happy. I will like, it's not all. What happened to you? Why are you not happy? And when he's saying it, you won't even put on a smiley face, or the face will just be straight. I was like, you are not happy. Why? What caused it? And if I ask him, I know my husband will not talk or maybe reply me again. I will just leave him. For example, if let's say on weekend days, I will just go to the kitchen and I will start calling him to come and do something for me. Come and taste this thing. And before I finish the cooking then I will just chip in some things that, okay, let me ask you, hey Femi, do you remember this thing? Do you remember this thing? Though he won't answer me the way I wanted, but reluctantly, but I was making him to live as in the state he was then. So, and if let's say he's not at home, maybe during the weekdays, I will allow him to go to work. During my home break time, I will call him. Are you ready to talk now? Are you okay? What happened to you? And I think by that time, he will answer me. I'm fine. Anything. I said, okay. I just want to ask you because your face this morning, I think is not that light. And say, okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
but that swing is, I think, it's easily for him to just, before you know it, he will just swing. And I think I already, let's say it's part and parcel of him. So
you are getting used to it.
That's a great one,
Yeah, exactly.
like she said, it's like you were the one doing the major job. Like you said, you were going to call him. You keep checking on him to know why.
I will keep checking on him. When we are, I'll just call him. Come and then I'll go to the, because if I stay. Exactly. That's how I used to do. And before the night, I think it will be his body and everything will come back to its normal state.
Yeah. And I think viewers are hearing now, this is how to roll it. When someone switch off, it's your responsibility to take care of, of him or her. There's one quote that I saw recently, and it says, marriage is about, physio. When one is not in the mood, the other one should be, the other one should be in the mood, because if both of you switch off, then who is going to take care of the other one, So that's a good job, Mommy Jedin. That's a good one. God bless you. Yeah.
Marriage is also a workshop.
The workshop.
Where the husband work and the wife shops. Anyway, for viewers out there, you heard what he said. When, especially, our big uncle will switch off, he will have to pamper, to massage, to call. Or she would rather will have to pamper, to massage, to call, to ensure that he comes back into the right mood. So please, at a point in the marriage, when one is switching off, the other wants to please switch on. That's the way it goes. So I'm coming back to you, sir. Yeah, she has been the one trying to lift you out of the mood when you go moody. But in some situation, has she been moody too? How have you been able to cope? And how have you been? What is the magic word? The magic word.
Well, I would say my being, I don't know. At times, like I said, like I used to tell her, when I'm not in the mood to talk, she knows. Because one thing, I wouldn't know how to hide it. The expression will be there on my face, and she will notice easily. And she, I think, the way God created ladies or women, let me put it that way. Okay. They have a means of carrying something, as in letting you believe that everything is fine. God gave them that grace. Right. Let me put it that way. Especially her. She'll be like, I'm fine. Even if her face, her countenance might not change. But she'll be like, okay, I'm fine. But I know when she's as in the mood in which she's, as in our present mood is, as in determine what she's undergoing at the moment. I'll just say, you think so? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. And Yahweh, that's what I call her. She'll be like, Kini, what? I say, calm down. What happened? It might be me that maybe I wronged her, or maybe I did something, or I said something that she doesn't like, or maybe third party. She won't say it immediately, but her countenance will definitely shows, or a reaction. Either I call her on phone, or I send her a message. If you are seeing response from my wife, okay, you might send 50 words, you will see okay as response. Know that something is not okay. Many things are not okay.
When okay becomes too much.
You just have to keep what happened. So seeing her, I will know that okay, something is all right. On phone calling, definitely I will notice, because I know that's not how she used to talk to me. Even if happens to be a text message like WhatsApp or something, a response will definitely shows that something or things are not going all right. So getting to know that, I'll just try to kind of pull her out of that mode by maybe throw some jokes or say some things like just need something to just make her forget that present mood, or to take care of that moment, just something to elevate.
Even
If you are not even staying together, as in being at home together, maybe at school, at work, or maybe she's visiting someone at my home, or we are apart. Let me put it that way. So, understanding your spouse's mood goes a long way in marriage. You might not see, you might see, as maybe physically you are with him or her, or maybe you are apart. You'll be able to know via a response, maybe when you call or when she replies your message, or you are both together. So it goes a long way. So I'm trying, because it has not been it's not that Mall of Qatar metro that is very smooth. Marriage is like Ikorodu Lesha Road that is doing like this.
Wow, it's like, wow, that's a great one. That's a good job, sir. That's wonderful. You are doing a great job too. Like, what I'm saying here is, don't neglect your spouse mood. If your spouse mood is not right, get him or her back to the right mood. That's what I'm saying in what you were saying.
Yes.
Because if you neglect his or her mood as at that time, it might escalate. Marriage has to do with oneness. You always look for a way to come back to each other. No matter what, always look for a way to come back to each other. That's the major point I'm picking from what you both said just now. And that's a very good one. And I can say the viewers are responding, they are hearing, and they are learning. What do you have to say?
Yeah. For viewers at home, it says when one is switching off, the other one is switching on. And like what we've learned so far from what Mr. Kola Oyedin also said, what we've learned so far is the wife has to do a little bit of pardon for the husband. Somebody said that, I'm only repeating what he said, because sometimes the man out there is much more into a lot of pressure, even than women, especially in the environment where we are to be now. A lot of consideration is given to women than to men. And we want to say this for viewers out there. Please try to understand this. You can move together smoothly as long as you are able to understand each other's mood and one is ready to do the mending when the mood is not too okay. Wow. We are seeing your contribution, like we said, and thank you everyone for joining. Please, he said, if you have to appraise yourself, what can you score yourself in? I'm directing that to mommy right now. So you are listening to me, ma. If you have to appraise yourself, what can you score yourself if marital journey is a course? Let's say this journey of marriage, in the few years that you've been married or in the long year that you've been married, if you have to appraise yourself, let's just say it's a course you have, and you have to appraise yourself, what will you score? If this is a course, let's say it's GNS 101, and you have to appraise yourself, what are you going to score yourself in the marital journey so far?
What? Is it for me or for her?
For her first.
Oh, okay.
About percentage or scoring of a thing.
Yes.
I would say I won't score. The reason why is that marriage.
Can you come back again? We can't hear.
We can't hear. We can't hear. The network is buffering. Can you come back again to that?
The network?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
yes.
We can hear now.
Okay. I said in a case of maybe giving yourself a percentage or scoring yourself, I will not score myself. I won't have any score at all. The reason why is that a marriage is like a I will not. The marriage is like a university that you can't graduate from it. You learn every day. Let's say a phase that you might in your mind that, oh, I've passed through it. Tomorrow it will come to you, and you will see that what is happening. I think I've gone through this phase. Then why is it a carryover, or am I repeating a course? So is marriage scoring or anything is not no for me. No, I'm there. God spare our lives. We are learning. We are knowing each other every day. So I think there's no score in that one. But I will say,
Mommy does it perfectly.
The second question.
Yeah.
The second question I would say is communication. Yeah, in marriage, communication, because we lack a little, and we sometimes we will say that, Femi, we don't used to talk. What happened? You will be inside the bedroom. I will be in the bedroom. He will stay in the sitting room. Maybe we are watching Netflix, or JD will just come to us, play, come back. Communication. And I think we are working towards that, because when we realize it, I will call him and say, okay, how do you want us to do it? And it's a being that he doesn't used to talk. That's another barrier again. Even if you ask too much question, my husband will say, why are you asking it? Why? I assume you should know it. So sometimes I talk, but when you know someone that, if you ask this question now, if you start, maybe you start, okay, let's start talking, he will get tired in the middle of it. Then why will you stress yourself in talking? So that communication, I think, is a little, well, I think we are realizing it now, and may God help us. We are working towards it. We are working on it.
All right.
So that's what I can say about that.
All right. I think you will ask.
Okay, the second part of that question, I want you to shed more light on it. The second part of it says that what area have you done too well, and how are you working? Okay, have you not done too well, right?
Yeah.
And how are you working on it? Okay, that's what you said, communication, right?
So
okay.
We are putting it back to.
Okay, now to
maybe Uncle will. Yes, I know you answer them.
The communication. That's why you said communication.
Okay.
So I said communication. Okay, what I've been doing to improve on it is that, number one, I avoid assumption.
Okay.
I don't assume. I will ask you, what is it? Tell me. So I don't assume. And if you don't want to assume, if you are not assuming anything, you speak out, you talk, you communicate. You want to know more. So that's what I'm doing. And I won't say I'm creating time. No, I don't create time in talking. No, I don't. But if something is itching me up, the way I will bust everything, then you will say, okay, yeah, sit down. Let us trash it. But if something is not, let's say it's not up to this place, I won't talk. I will just be looking at it. So by avoiding assumption, I think I think that one is helping me. So by asking questions, and he's replying me. This
Okay.
Over to you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
Or do we need to repeat the question?
Maybe we need to.
Okay. This is the question. It's 2 in 1. The first one says, if you have to appraise yourself, what can you score yourself if the marital journey is a score? It's a course. Sorry. What area have you not done too well, and how are you working on improving it?
Yeah. Like my wife said, scoring in marriage, because marriage it's a process, like it's ongoing. You cannot say the elastic as this is the top of it. So it's been something that is ongoing. Can't be scored like, okay, at the end of this period we get this mark. But so that's why I can't say. But to God and to our little idea and the knowledge we've been gathering and we've had about marriage, yeah, we're trying and we're still keeping up. We're keeping it up. About the aspect that we have not been doing well, it's at times I've checked. She said communication. Yeah, at times we don't really communicate, but may I would say at times I don't check more often. Like most times, it depends on the mood. Okay, when you might leave home early. I mean, you might leave home to work happy, but when you get to office,
To work, the
everything changes
pressure.
the mood.
Yeah.
So you might forget to like, oh, something is there. Anything can happen. Like when you get to office, well, okay, everything was fine when you left yesterday. You get to work the next morning, then you find like 2-3 areas you have to cover, the attention you have to attend to this. So at times I get carried. I might just even forget, not until maybe lunchtime after. Oh, I was like, okay, let me check on this woman. Where have you been? Like, oh, you just remember me. I've been facing a while. I'm like, calm down. Do you know what I've been going through since morning? No. Face a while. I was like, oh God. So I know.
Then I did coming.
Yeah, that kind of a thing. So what I do, or what we have been doing, and I will continue doing, is using I'm a kind of a straightforward person. If anything is not going on well with me, I will immediately tell her, hey woman, this is not this. This is this. I'm not like I will be doing maybe not. I will be specific. Hey, this you did in the morning, I don't like. I might not be able to respond to what's it called? Maybe how she talked to me, maybe when I checked her out very late. But you need to ask her what she expects me to ask at a specific time, maybe due to some work or something or stress I face at work as well. So, but afterwards, I ensure that I will just talk to her maybe later in the night or in the morning. So I will just say, madam, this and this and this. I will just be specific about my things. And I will, okay, I'll promise I will change. And that's why it's a process, because by now, that doesn't mean that the next day or during that week, another thing will come up again. Now she'll be like, but we said this 2 days ago that many things there and now. I not that, okay, I remember again, I will not do it again. So that's why I say it's a process, it's a process. Marriage is that we can't just say it is like this. It's not like a garbage fixed. It's not fixed. Let me put it that way, because many things will happen. Like now, we still have some hours before we sleep. Many things can happen. We might
still come up. So many things can still come up, which is normal. Yeah.
That doesn't mean that tomorrow you'll be like, hey, madam, won't I eat before going to work tomorrow? Or won't I go to Jerusalem? Something like that.
Of course.
Jerusalem is important too.
It's important.
It's important. Very, very important.
That's just it. Wow. Today is hot. Today is hot. Honestly, today is hot. And we can say that you are indeed ready, like you said. So, are you still continue, or we should chip in one or two things before we continue?
No, he's still talking. Okay, I will allow him to finish before we chip in something.
Yeah. We are listening, sir. I think
that's No,
Okay.
Using, as in, at times I will always I try to avoid that. Maybe in any like any scenario, anything that happens, I would ensure that I avoid using maybe a pointing finger, like you did this, you did that, you did that. I have to use the word, okay, okay, I agree, I did this. I agree that I messed up. I agree that I'm wrong. Instead of pointing, at times we have to praise women, ladies, wife. At times they're going through a lot we don't know. They won't say to, maybe I calm down.
You guys have to praise us now.
See, their head will start swelling now.
Yes, now.
Their head will start swelling now.
But calm down. At times they go through some things that they find difficult to, not that they find it difficult, but they'll be like,
True that.
they want to keep
True that.
themselves. They don't want, so they're okay, maybe they can handle it. So that's why the mood that we talked about comes in. So you have to know your spouse mood right. As in the right mood, the right, and maybe, let me not say the wrong mood, but other way around mood like that. So you have to be able to know the kind of mood your wife is at the specific period in time. So that's all I have to say. Next questions. Time, keep it coming. We are ready.
Paul is saying, Mommy Jadine, be calming down. Oh. So we need to Soros, okay. Wifey, calm down now. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think she's talking about me. Wifey, calm down now. I'm just happy because we were told that women needs to be rewarded. So that was why I was rejoicing. Anyway.
Anyway, actually, Le Voyage, the journey, the totality of marriage is a journey.
It's a journey.
And unless you are ready for the ups, for the down, for the good, for the bad, for the sweet, for the bitter, for the sour, you are not yet ready. For no reason, faith becomes squeezed. Just for no reason. And you begin to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? For the like of me, the first thing I will do is, what have I done now?
The first thing you do is to calculate within your
Yes, you see, I do like this. What have I done now? Because you don't even know. At the end of the day, it might not really be you.
Yeah.
It might just be, personal something that they are passing through. And that's why we try to tell spouses to please try to understand your wife, your husband. It's not all about you. Sometimes my face is squeezed up. Maybe Manchester City just beat Arsenal 4-0 now. Nobody has done anything wrong. It's just that one. Then you will see me squeezing my face. And it's like, maybe again. We just finished now. Then he will ask, did you play match today? Say yes. What you know? So there could be so many things that could lead to a mood swing. There definitely could be many things that could lead to a mood swing. And we try to implore couples to be calming down. Let me use that word. Couples be calming down. Try to understand. There are things that you need to know, and there are things that you need to understand in marriage. It's not always a straight line graph. There is like a wave, undulating plane, up, down. That's the way life is, and that's the way marriage is. We have the next question, and I think I will go with that. Obviously, for anybody to be married for more than a year, it's a success on its own. We have seen relationship that doesn't last months. We have seen people start fighting even during the honeymoon. When they are in the moon that has an honey and they started fighting, how much more when they get home? So I'll consider every marriage here is success. Because most marriages that is here is more than a year. There has never been any marriage that is on this program that is not up to a year. So for you to even have gone a year, 2, 3, 4, and still be counting is indeed a miracle and a success considering the current scenario in the world. So my question is this, and I'm asking mommy first also. Said, looking back at the journey so far, what is the secret behind the success of this marriage, despite all the differences that you've highlighted? What do you think makes this marriage tick? What is that beautiful things that is being done beautifully, that is making Uncle to be smiling, despite what they say about marriage is smiling? What are those things that you were doing?
Me, I would say, okay, let's say I would say 2 things. First one is patience. And the other one is self-control. You have been able to, if you can control yourself in so many, in different or various ways, you won't have problem. Because sometimes it will be like, is this man okay? Even though maybe the way he reply you, or the way he talk to you, the way he, I don't know. Sometimes it will be like as if we are both strangers. But then you will see me, I will not talk. I will just go to the best and lie down. I won't talk until I see the atmosphere that, oh, okay, maybe we can talk now. So that's one thing I would say about that self-control. If you can control, I've been able to control myself a little, not always, a little, all, not all.
Thank you for being truthful.
So I think it has been helping me. Another one that I would say is patience. It relates to each other. It goes as it's interwoven. Patience. Even though if they talk to you, just said, okay, sir. But sometimes,
even when it is not okay.
me, I will reply. I will talk back that. Kilo shele.
That one is a slang, you know. That is a slang. Kilo shele now. Kilo shele now. That one is a slang.
Kilo dey gone.
Yeah, that's Coco enter. I will no, now voice and hey, Ogbeni Kilo de. Please don't take my move. I can't. So
you don't have one language.
But in all, I still patience and self-control is still helping me till this time. And sometimes again, if I see a situation that is beyond my control, that I cannot control it, or I cannot have patience, I can talk to someone that I know, that an elderly person know, and the advice the person will give me, I know that it will be a positive advice. And the funniest part of it, that if you tell someone that, oh, this thing is happening, an elderly person, the person, I expect them to okay, oh, what your husband did also is very bad, is this, they won't be on my side. They will just be picking some things that when they say it, I will just be like, is it true? But this is how I see it my own way. They will now say, okay, it's not like this. And then they will take me back to the Bible. They will share words of God with me. And after I heard all those things, my mind, everything that is troubling my mind will just melt away. So I think through those 3 things, being able
Okay. Regarding that, what I would say is Okay, what I would say is regarding that question is celebrating celebrating our strength. You know, there are some things that happens in marriage. Once you're able to identify where your spouse or partner or have strengths and weaknesses, don't ensure you desist from using the weaknesses against him or her. Yeah, let me put it that way. Then, brother, focus more on his or her strengths. Like, okay, you know, she loves doing this. She enjoys. This is what she loves doing more. Like what brings. Like she loves doing like repeatedly. Take for example, she's a kind of person that appreciates decoration like that. Like now, I must confirm to you, sir, after this program now, by the grace of Almighty God, I have been booked for 3 locations to go and deliver.
That's a good one.
So,
our delivery man.
We are paying you now, so why are you complaining? We are paying
He's
you.
paying already.
Why?
At least part of the payment is the trip to Jerusalem.
When someone gives you tickets free of charge, don't you think it's what?
You take flights free of charge.
So
Yeah.
imagine, like, okay, that's what she loves. Okay, and we have to have like this night. This is almost 8, 9. Before we come, maybe like 10 o'clock. What I did was, now wow, what I would do, what would I do? I just, okay, no problem. We have to go. Peradventure, I said that no, this. She'll be like, why this, why that? So you don't understand your partner's strength and weakness. So the strength you encourage her. When she was when I said 3 locations where this place Wakra, this place Muhammad, that's okay. I know how to manage that, but you know it's in and out, no long thing, stuff like that. So she was okay. I promise I won't take long when I go there. So if you know that this is the kind of person you are married to, ensure that you give the support that you are going to enjoy. So she will be happy, you will live good as well. So there won't be like, nowhere. Even no matter how small, no matter
contribution
how small let's say, the profit she's going to make on that thing, no matter how small it is, encourage, charge her up, charge him up. Like, okay, no problem, we can get there, we will do it, no problem. So that's what I've been doing, celebrating and other things, celebrating the good moments, like when we just you see something happening, you're like, oh, good. For that you've done, I promise you dinner. For this one you just did, don't worry, I'm taking you out for lunch tomorrow. Or don't worry, I got you covered. I'm picking, or just come up with some maybe little gift. It might even be 10 riyal biryani. She will appreciate.
Wow.
So like this, celebrate the moments, and what's it called? Focus on the strength of your spouse. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. And like she said, looking away. Well, she looks away. I do as well, but not like her, because I would like, this thing should not be here. This thing should be here. I said, "Would you grow back?" I said, no.
Yes, because you're a perfectionist. Yeah.
But she'll be like, no, I should know. I should just look away as, okay, I've heard you. But if you do it the moment I said do, I won't revisit it again. That is been settled. So she's coping. I am improving as well. So it's just like.
Wow.
Yeah, I would like to chip this in. Talking about delivering things maybe after this program now, it takes me to this conclusion that's why they actually say that marriage is sacrifice. You must sacrifice. It's all about sacrificing for each other. You know, it's all about sacrificing for each other.
Yeah, mommy. Okay.
I can't hear.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I can't hear. Yeah, no. I'm applauding him. I'm applauding him because if he's not sacrificing, he won't. It's not about sacrificing for each other. It takes a strong man to do that, you know. So, sir, I'm applauding you. I'm not saying that you are doing it already. So I wouldn't say that you are not maybe encouraging you to do. No, you're already doing it. You are in it and you are doing it, and we are appreciating it. So we are appreciating you. I and Mommy Jane is appreciating you for doing it because you are sacrificing for us.
You and Mommy Jane have already done a meeting just now,
so that he can
and
do
you
more.
make the decision.
Just like he said, like you said, sir, you said.
One piece Mallory.
No, it's part of it. Just like you said that we should appreciate each other's strengths. That is where your own strength is. When we can see it, doing it means that you are sacrificing a lot, and we are appreciating you, sir. God bless you more. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Today, I can really say the tempo is just
on Sorosoke, God.
a lot of Sorosoke. So I'm appreciating this.
Yeah.
Like what Mommy Jide said. That's the way it occurred to me in Yoruba. I've learned to look the other way. I have also learned to accept my vote, to communicate. And I love the way that Jide put it. That I am not perfect, but I'm trying. But and I want to say this for everybody listening to us at home. The marriage is a journey.
Yeah.
And in every journey, you have to continue till the end. You have to keep coping. You have to keep moving. And Daddy Jide for today, and you said, I really like the way these couples are going. They are giving you tips on how it is so easy for them, so to say. And if you don't really get to meet them for them to talk like this, you might not really know that Mommy Jide has decided that no, whatever the case may be, to look the other way. Or when I need to talk, I will talk. And this is what is all about marriage. Yeah. Don't keep deceiving yourself that because the man is king, the man is everything, you don't counter him. There are times you need to talk out. So about time, that is Sorosoke. Please
use your mic.
Sorosoke, don't off the mic in marriage. It is
use
needed.
Your mic.
It is needed. This is what we're saying. When it is time to speak out. No other person is much more important in marriage than another.
Yeah.
If the husband is not more important than the wife, neither is the wife more important than the husband. We all need one another. We need one another. So when it is time to speak out as a man, speak out as a
use
woman.
Your mic too.
Number 2 in the marital journey that we learned today is that nothing is ever perfect. We keep working on it. Marriage work when we work it out. This is what we can see. For them that okay, this is what we do to manage ours. This is what you need to do to manage differences in marriage.
Okay. For us, what has been like a guide, or that has been like that has been helping us is trying to understand each other. And in marriage, to be honest, understanding each other, it's as well a process.
Wow.
Like
it's a process.
Oh, we
will
can't hear
keep on
anything. Okay, now.
like every day, every week, every month, every year in, year out. So like you understand that what she did now is fine. Doesn't mean tomorrow she's not gonna repeat, come in another
The
color or
something.
come in another shape. So it's just a process. Just make sure that be expectant and be ready to understand any mood swing, any scenario she might bring, like they will say, any drama she might bring. Ready for it, understand, and do it, like we say, professionally. And do it. And do it in a more
professionally, like
good way, like that.
for some time, you know.
So to be able to move out of that present moment, just know that no, the mood this is not the mood, this is not the wife's mood. So when you know that this is not our mood, so be expecting that kind of anything like that. So to understand that she's coming with one thing. So be on the receiving end. Don't attack at that moment. Just relax.
Yeah.
Calm down. Listen to what she has to say. I'm talking from my perspective now.
No.
So listen what she has to say, then we respond. If no response, if I don't have answer at that moment, truth be told, I will just and I will just move away at that moment to avoid any escalation of issues. So that's what we are understanding each other.
Final word from her before.
Yeah. We're hearing you. We're hearing you, man.
I will advise that couples should communicate more. Wow. Communicate more. If you don't say your mind, if you don't say anything, they are not angel, they are not God, that they will just pick something from your mind or from your heart. Say it out, talk it out. If it is in a hot way, say it, as in the way you feel it, say it. Then the husband or the wife, God will give them listening here, to listen to what they are saying. And I think he's helping me. It's not all the time that I communicate. You know, I said it maybe in the third question that I've been working on my own communications too, and it's helping now. It's really helps. So I would say that communicate more. Say your mind. Let them know what is happening to you.
As if they ought.
Let them know what is happening. Let them know your. Don't keep quiet, because if you are keeping quiet, that shows you are assuming, and sometimes they might not even the way you are thinking. Maybe you are going to this way. Their own mind and everything is in this way. So it's two different things. But if you are able to call them, okay, come, this is where I'm going. Let's sort this thing once and for all. I think it will help our marriage to grow, and it will help the marriage to be beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
I am
that. Looking at the side way because you have to bring the question
and we're running out of time.
We are always running. I don't know why time is always running fast when it is this time.
Yeah.
Now we have the wonderful questions here. Question 1 to 8.
Yeah.
You are going to pick two out of this right now. Fast.
1 to 8.
From 1 to 8. So ladies first. 2 questions.
1 to 8.
1.
Question number 1. Okay.
Okay, another one.
Another one. This is question number 1.
You can see, right? It's not showing.
Yeah.
This is question number 1.
Okay, question number 8.
8. 1 and 8. So 1 is out, 8 is out. Pick your remaining questions, sir.
This is
8. Okay.
So yours, sir. We have 2 to 7. Okay. The beginning and the end, that's 2 and 7.
2 and 7.
Yeah, right? Am I right? No, question 3.
Yes.
And question
3 and which question? 3 and what?
Question 4.
Okay, 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Okay, 3 and 4. So for her, Ma, your question is here.
Number 1.
Number 1 says, who is the motivator? Like, who motivates more?
In the family.
In the family, who motivates more? Who is the motivator? I guess they are not hearing us.
Yeah,
Viewers, can you hear us?
Oh, no.
I guess the viewers, I'm talking about the viewers because I'm seeing hello or something like that.
Maybe somebody is just joining.
Okay.
Who is the motivator?
Who is the motivator? Who motivates more?
Okay.
Wow, that's great.
That's great. The next question,
yeah,
please.
The next question for you, Ma. Who initiates this? Who initiates this? Yes, great one. Yes.
He's the one.
Now I'm not. Now and always.
He's only men. Yeah, always men.
Still, I'm reading. I'm continuing like.
He's the one.
Me. Aye. Amy. Yes.
Yes, he's the one.
Aye.
Would you? Okay.
Question 5.
Okay. All right. And you?
Question 5.
Okay, for her.
Question 6.
Can't hear. 5 and 6.
6.
Yes.
Can't hear. Oh,
okay.
My.
Question.
Viewers can't hear. What is going on?
On YouTube.
On YouTube, we can view on the YouTube. We'll try.
Continue.
Let's just continue. Question.
Hey, I
He
do.
comes. He's one.
Me.
He complains. Who is like forgive?
She.
Yes.
She. Thank you.
All right. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
God bless you. Thank
God
you all.
bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.